Hi, I'm Clint. Tonight we're having a one-on-one shot with Jeremy, one of our players in our D&D game. First off, thank you for joining us and taking the time to do this.
Of course. Always happy to.
I'm gonna hit you up with a hard one at first. Crucial catch question here. What do you enjoy about playing D&D?
For me, it's mostly like the social aspect, getting together, having time to like hang out with friends, play, you know, uh, stuff that you're almost making up as you go a lot of the time, whether it's like players with their character, like how they want to build them or, the individual stories that they have, or the DM making up an actual like setting and story for them to participate in. I really like that aspect. And for me, I'm very much like a gamer. I love like grinding and min-maxing out stuff. So finding out fun and interesting builds in D&D is also a really big part of it for me.
Cool. As a player, what do you enjoy bringing to the table?
Um, Throughout most of my life, I have played a lot of video games. I've watched a lot of different series, animated or not. Read a lot of comic books, all that type of stuff, and a lot of my characters have like some vague inspiration from those sources. So bringing in a lot of really cool things that I see from other media into my D&D characters really is a big part of it for me.
Very cool. All right. What inspired you to play this character?
After our first campaign, I really wanted to mostly try with a spellcaster because our first campaign I played a very, very heavy brawler type character.
That
In there
that looked like
doing
Crimson Board.
I was in there doing just straight up martial character stuff, beating the shit out of things. I just wanted to mix it up a little bit. I wanted to try something a little different. So
Feel more of a spell sword approach.
yeah, I really like the melee aspect, but I didn't want to completely give it up just for spellcasting because it's like, oh, my turn is I cast this spell. That's it.
Okay.
So
Fair. Okay, so we're going to the land of spoilers here. So let's go no spoilers, just in case. Of of all of the locations within Drax Arcadia, why is your character in Dragonsville?
mine might actually be the simplest answer to this. His dad lived there, and and he's still a kid, so he lives with his parents.
You know what? That's straightforward and true. So let's go with that. Okay, so how is Nearai?
Near, right?
Yeah, Nearai different than how they come across like at the table?
A lot of the times, how I've tried to portray him is very almost aloof. Like he doesn't really care about what he's doing. A lot of the time, he's trying to avoid conflict as much as possible. Um, but on the inside, like he really, really wants to help people, but at the same time, he doesn't want to get himself into more trouble than he feels is worth, and he also doesn't really want to like make things worse for others. So a lot of the times, he's just trying to back off and avoid conflict more.
Okay, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. What Next question. This is the curveball, I think, for this character. What kind of music would Near listen to if they were around nowadays?
Oh, he'd be like a scene kid. He'd be listening to like Pierce the Veil, like Falling in Reverse type stuff. Like very, very like depressing music, very, very like, you know, 2012 like almost white girl music.
Fantastic.
But, it's not it's not a phase mom type music.
So, you know what? Accurate. Accurate. Um, Next question. If you met your character in the real world, how do you think you get along with them?
Um Honestly, I haven't really told many people about this, but in a lot of ways I have wrote a lot of his story in somewhat of a self-insert type of way. So he actually, I think me and him would actually get along, mostly on the chill aspect, not really, even in social situation, probably not talk too much, but pleasant, pleasant meetings, pleasant like uh environment
Hang out,
between the
watch
two of
this
us.
anime kind of thing.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Cool. All right. That's gonna be the finale question then. Check out the Game Night Presents Drax Arcadia on YouTube. It's our campaign that we got going on to see Jeremy playing Near Eye. There's gonna be more one-on-one shots with the rest of the players that are coming on the way, so check back soon. Thank you all for watching, and if you like this video, you know what to do with the buttons and the things. And remember, make every night a game night.
See ya.